Okay, students, so the next chapter, what we are studying over here is application of trigonometry. Now, before we start with the sums, I need to understand, I want you to make you understand two things. Okay, now suppose, see, I'm drawing a diagram on the right hand side. This is the ground level. This is the tall building or a tower or anything. Okay, you are standing here. So, when you're walking on the ground, your vision is straight, horizontal. Okay, and if you want to see something at the top of the tower, okay, so what you do is you look up. You look up to see this particular object. So you are seeing up. Okay, means you have to look up. So when you look up, this angle 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, whatever is called as angle of elevation. What it is called as? Angle of elevation. Elevate means to look up. Okay, so from down, when you are looking up, that particular term is called as angle of elevation. Okay, now on the other hand, suppose you are at the top of the building or the tower. Okay, whatever. So your vision is straight. Your vision is straight, and your friend calls you who is standing on the road. So what do? You are going to look down. You're going to look down towards your friend. This is called as angle of depression. Okay, depression means to look down. This is called as angle of depression. Now, I'm showing with a green highlight this horizontal vision and this horizontal ground. Okay, these two are parallel to each other. So, this angle theta and this angle theta is same. These are nothing but alternate angles. These are nothing but alternate angles. Okay, students, so have you understood what is called as angle of elevation and angle of depression?
Yes, sir.
Students, if you have any doubt, let me know. Okay, the concept is easy. When you're looking up, at what angle you're looking up, that is called as angle of elevation. And when you're looking down, at what angle you're looking down, that is called as angle of depression. Okay, so with this concept, let us start with the exercise. Students, we have only one exercise. Okay, now in few sums they have given the diagram. You can see for the first sum they have given the diagram, but expect that most of the sums will not come with the diagram. Students, first read the diagram, read the sum. Okay, so you have to visualize the question in a form of a right angle triangle. Okay, so this is the pole. Okay, and this is a rope. It is tied to the top, and this is the ground level to where it is tied. They have told the length of the rope is 20 meter, and the angle made by the rope with the ground is 30 degree. And the question is you have to find the height of the pole. Okay, so even though the diagram was not given to us, okay, then also we can draw it. Now Always remember one thing, students, whenever you are solving sums based on application of trigonometry, means these kind of word problems, don't start with your sum directly. Okay, you have to write down what the terms in the figure are. Means what? See like this. Let AB be the pole and AC be the rope. Okay, you can add a few more things. Let BC be the ground level, C be the point where the rope is tied, whatever. But make sure that you write down the gist of the diagram. Okay, now comes the main thing, students, where you have to apply the previous chapter. Now see this, I'm showing in the figure. I have to find out AB and they have given AC. Now tell me, for this angle theta, this is opposite and this is hypotenuse, right? So opposite or hypotenuse comes in which trigonometric ratio? Students, can you tell me? Opposite upon hypotenuse is which ratio? Anyone?
Sine theta.
Yes, opposite upon hypotenuse is sine theta. Now see what I'm doing. In triangle ABC, sine 30, I'm writing the formula. Sine 30 is opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine 30 is half AB upon 20. If I cross multiply, I'll get AB as half of 20. That is 10 meters. So if you see the figure, students, I got the value of AB and your sum is over. The height of the pole is 10 meters. Done. The sum is over. Any doubt? Let me know, students. This is a basic sum of application. Okay, I'll just show you the whole sum, students. Just a minute. Yes, go through. Okay, so first thing is draw the correct figure with the correct information. Second thing, select a correct ratio out of all the trigonometric ratios. Substitute the value and your sum is done. Okay, chalo. Let's do the next one. Now they have not given the figure. Students, I want all of you to read the figure. Okay, read the figure and try to visualize the diagram. Chalo. Try to visualize the diagram. Yes, students, what to do? Let's see. Okay, now let me first show you the diagram. Okay, now this is a diagram, students. Okay, just wait. I've taken down the diagram. Okay, now there are certain changes. This sum I've already shown to my SSC students. So the diagram is same. First, let me change the values. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, now let me put the correct values. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 degrees with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top where it touches the ground is 8 meters. Now see students, the figure is this way. Okay, understand this. Now this is the whole tree. See, I'm showing with the green highlight. ये पूरा tree है. Okay, now due to storm, what happened? The tree broke here. Okay, the tree broke here and this part bent. So ये part bend होके इधर आ गया. All of you understood the diagram? So this part and this part is same. Okay, because this part broke and it fell down here. So the part is the same. Is the diagram understood by all students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. So this part breaks and comes down here. So X and X I've shown over here. Okay, yes. So the same part is coming down. So again, as I said, you have to write down everything. See what I'm writing. Let AB be the tree. Let point C be the point where it breaks. And it touches the ground at point. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. It touches at point C. It breaks at point D. Students, I just made the change here where I'm putting a star. Okay, yes. Let point D be the point where it breaks and it touches the ground at point C. Okay, so now we have the diagram and the question is we have to find the total height of the tree. Okay, I'll just take the screen down, students. Okay, now this is the triangle we have. Now see what I'm doing, students. I'm making two columns. Okay, I'm making two columns. Now, in triangle DBC, now all of you see the figure. This is 30. This is Y and this is 8. Can you tell me, students, कौन सा ratio होगा ये? Y is opposite and 8 is adjacent. Can you tell me what will be the ratio? Which ratio should I use, students? Opposite upon base is what ratio? Anyone?
Tan theta.
Yes, very good. So tan 30 equal to y upon 8. Anyone? The value of tan 30? ठीक है, चलो 1 upon root 3 is y upon 8. If I cross multiply, I get y as 8 upon root 3. Okay, so I got the value of y. Now again see the figure, students. This is hypotenuse, x is hypotenuse and 8 is adjacent. So adjacent upon hypotenuse, or you can call it as base upon hypotenuse, कौन सा ratio होगा?
Cos 30.
Cos 30, correct. Cos 30 is what? Base upon hypotenuse. Value of cos 30, students, make sure that you learn the table, root 3 upon 2. If I cross multiply, I get answer as 16 upon root 3. Okay, so if you see the screen, students, I got the value of x and y. Okay, now I got the value of x and y. Now what is the question asked? The question asked is, I have to find the value of the height of the tree. Matlab ye, see, I'm showing you the diagram. Total. Total means what I have to do? I have to add x and y. Okay, I have to add x and y. Now, see this, students, what I'm writing. Total height of the tree equal to x plus y, that is 16 upon root 3 plus 8 upon root 3, that is 24 upon root 3, and don't forget to rationalize. Don't forget to rationalize. I got answer as 8 root 3. Now, students, sum is over. But I'll see the question. In the question, if they have given the value of root 3, no. Okay. So, my final answer is height of the tree equal to 8 root 3 meters. And suppose I'll just do a step ahead. And if they give you the value of root 3 as 1.732, you have to multiply by 8 and your final answer is 13.856 meters. Okay. Now, students, I will tell you a method to solve all the sums of this kind. Okay. Now see this. This is the sum. The question was given. I drew the diagram. I wrote all the terms, what the diagram is all about. Now, this is the important thing, students, what I'm showing over here. Okay. This part, see this part. What I'm doing, I'm solving x and y side by side. I'm solving x and y side by side. So always remember, students, whenever there are two calculations, do it side by side. Why side by side? Because when you find two things simultaneously, you will come to know which value to substitute where. Now, here what happened, I'll tell you. Now I got the value of y. Alongside, I got the value of x. And I knew that I had to do x plus y. So what I did, I didn't rationalize x and y separately. If you see the value of y, मैंने y का value 8 upon root 3 रखा है. Okay, और x का value मैंने 16 upon root 3 रखा है. मैंने rationalize नहीं किया. Okay, so what I did, I added first and then I rationalized. Okay, so these things will click your mind only when you do both the parts simultaneously. Okay, fine. Students, at any point, if you're not understanding, let me know. Read the sum, students, the third one. Okay, Ruby, we are solving many sums of this kind. You'll understand the concept. Don't worry about that. Okay, see the diagram, student. Read the question. Okay, so if you see the question, students, the contractor is making two types of slides. Okay, making two types of slides. One for below 5 years. Okay, read the question. Whose top is at a height of 1.5 meters and is inclined at 30 degree. Means what? See over here. This is 1.5 meter and this is 30 degree. Okay. The next is for elder children. The height is 3 meters and the angle of inclination is also more. Okay, so this is the question. So what I'm going to do is, students, first let us write down what is what. Okay, now see, when you're coming down a slide, you come along this part. Okay, this is the slant part where you slide and come down. Okay, so that is the slide. So what I'm writing, let AC and PR be the length of the slides. Okay, let AC and PR be the length of the sides. Sorry, length of the slide. SLIDES. Sorry, length of the slides. Okay, and the question is that only you to find out the length of each slide. Okay, so again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do both the calculations side by side. Length of the slide means you to find out which part. I have to find out this. In both the cases, I have to find out the hypotenuse. So in triangle ABC, it is opposite upon hypotenuse. So sine 30 is opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine 30 is half. So that is AB upon AC. I'll substitute the value only of AB here, 1.5. So if I cross multiply, what I'll get? AC as 3 meters. Okay. Same calculations, similar calculations on the right hand side. In triangle PQR, students always remember to write down the triangle. Okay. First write down the triangle and then start. Again, it is sine 60 is opposite upon hypotenuse, root 3 upon 2. Opposite is 3 upon PR. So PR, if I cross multiply, is 6 upon root 3. And always remember to rationalize 6 root 3 upon 3. Okay, it will reduce to 2 root 3 meters. Okay, and we don't have to add. Okay, the question is you have to just find the length of the two slides. But so your answer is done. The length of the slides are 3 meter and 2 root 3 meter. Students, any doubts? Let me know. Okay, this is the question. They had given the height above the ground and you have to find out the length of the slide through which you're going to slide down. Okay. So till here, I don't think so the sums are difficult at all. Okay. Now let's see one more sum. Now one of the student have a doubt that how do we come to know which formula to use, whether to use sine, cos or tan. Okay, and the answer is very simple. Let's see. First, let's understand the question. All of you read the sum. Okay, so angle of elevation of a top of a tower from the ground. So this is a tower. Okay, which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this is 30 meters. And the angle of elevation is 30. And the question is you to find the height of the tower. Okay, so first let us write down what we always write. Let AB be the tower and point C be the point of, what you can say, point of observation. Okay, point of observation means from where you are seeing the tower. Okay, now student who had a doubt, pay attention here. Simple thing, this angle is given. Okay, now let me show you this way. Okay, this angle is given 30. I have to find tower, so I have to find the tower height, and they have given this. A simple thing, for this angle 30, what is tower? Opposite. What is 30? Base. Okay, means what? First see the angle, what you have to find out, and what is given. What is that? Opposite है, base है, hypotenuse है, check करो. And here what I see, it is opposite and base. Opposite और base किस में आता है? Tan theta में आता है. So I will use tan theta. Suppose they want us to find the hypotenuse, then I may use sine theta or I may use cos theta. Okay, so depending upon what you have to find out, you have to decide what to take. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in triangle ABC, sine 30 is opposite. Sorry, not sine. It is tan 30. Yes, tan 30. It is opposite upon base. So tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AB we don't know. BC is given as 30. So if you cross multiply, I will get 30 upon root 3. Don't forget to rationalize. Okay, and after rationalizing, if they give the value of root 3, we'll substitute. Let me check whether teacher is in the question it is given. No. Okay, so the final answer is the height of the tower is 10 root 3 meters. Okay, students, any doubt in this? Let me know. Any doubt? Let me know. Okay, fine. Chalo. See the next one, students. The kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. Okay, so, and it is always a right angle triangle, students. So this is the position of kite. Okay, it is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground, and the string to the kite is temporarily attached on the ground, making an inclination of 60 degree. And students, this is the string. Okay, yes. What I'm showing with green color, this is the string. Okay, obviously we know the string is, it goes slanting connected to the kite, and the question is find the length of the string assuming there is no slack in the string. Okay, now this concept in triangles I have explained to students. Okay, now whenever the kite is flying, okay, and you are on the ground, your string is always going to be like this. Okay, the string is going to bend due to its own weight. Never your string is straight. Never. It is always bent. Okay, due to its own weight. But here they are told ki, assume that there is no slack. Okay, so that bending is not there. You have to assume that, and you have to solve the sum. So let point A be the position of the kite. This you can write anything, students. You can even write on let A be the height of the kite, whatever. Okay. Let AC be the length of the string. Okay. Now, if you see the figure, students, 60 के लिए ये 60 मीटर ऑपोजिट है और ये है हाइपोटेन्यूज. दिस इज ऑपोजिट, दिस इज हाइपोटेन्यूज. तो ऑपोजिट एंड हाइपोटेन्यूज मतलब क्या हुआ? एनीवन? साइन. करेक्ट. इन ट्रायंगल एबीसी sin 60 is opposite upon hypotenuse. Okay, so sorry, let us substitute the values and the sum is done. Okay, so value of sin 60 is √3 upon 2. AB is 60. You have to find out AC. So AC is cross multiply. Again rationalize. Reduce. Answer is 40 √3 meters. Final answer the length. Yes, we are finding the length of the string. The length of the string equal to 40 √3 meters. Students, any doubts still here? Let me know. Okay, so we have to just decide that which ratio we have to use depending upon what is given and what you have to find out. But once you decide that, the sum is done. Okay. Now, students, I want you to read this sum very properly. Okay. Till the time I'll draw the diagram. Okay, students, just read the question. I'm trying to draw the diagram how much clear I can. Okay. Now, just a minute, students. I'll explain you the diagram. Okay. Now, see what they have given. First, I'll draw the rough figure and I'll tell you. Okay, this is the tall building. This is the ground level. Here, the boy is standing. So his vision is straight like this. Okay. And he's looking like this. Okay. Right. So this, what I'm showing over here, this is the height of the boy. Okay. And this is the total height, 30. Okay. Fine. So let me write first. A, B, P, Q. This is 1.5 meter. Okay. And this total, okay, is 30 meter. This is 90 degree. I'll mark a point C over here, students. Now see this. This is forming a rectangle. Now you don't have to show that. Okay, so this is also 1.5. So how much will be this, students? How much will be AC? Anyone? How much will be AC? Total is 30. 1.5 is the height of the boy. वो चला गया. तो कितना हुआ?
1.5 minus
28.5.
Yes, 28.5. Correct. Fine. This is what I did. Now read the sum. Understand this. Increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. मतलब क्या? मतलब ऐसा. See this. This is the building. पहले लड़का इधर था. When he's looking up with the horizontal, ये horizontal तो दिखाना compulsory dotted line. The angle was 30 degree. After that, he is walking towards the tower. Okay, this is position A, this is position B. जब वो यहाँ पे पहुंचा, and when he is looking again at the top, that time the angle is 60. Okay, that time the angle is 60. Now see what I'm doing is, students. Okay, just a minute. Let me draw properly so that you will come to know. Okay, now always remember one thing, students. Whenever you are walking towards the building, okay, whenever you are walking towards the building, your angle is more when you are near the building. Means what? This is 60. This is always going to be big. And this is always going to be small. Is that clear? Students, all of you?
yes sir.
Is the diagram understood? Is the diagram understood? The diagram is very important here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll give you, yes, few seconds. Just go through, read the question again and see the diagram. Till that time, I'll just write down what we do, what we always write down. Students, see the diagram. This thing, so we know what we write down. Okay, so I'm writing maximum what I can. Okay, so the main thing was the height of the tower, building, the height of the boy, and the two positions of the boy, that is at point P and point R. Okay, now students, these type of sums you're going to have many. Now I'll teach you a very easy method to solve this. First, read the question. What do you want? Find the distance traveled towards the building. मतलब क्या? ये. See what I'm showing with the blue highlight. Is that understood? मतलब पहले वो पॉइंट P पे था, उसके बाद वो पॉइंट R पे आया. तो क्वेश्चन है कि उसने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया. That I have shown with a blue highlight. Okay. Now see the students. Let me take the screen down and I'll teach you the easiest method. Okay. Just wait. I'll teach you the easiest method. Okay. Now, just 2 minutes. Huh? Okay. Now, students, I want you to see the figure. 1 minute. Huh? Figure abhi nahi dikhega. 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Okay. Now, students, I want you to see the figure and tell me which are the two right angle triangles. Can you tell me?
Sir, ACR
Okay.
and ACP.
Okay. Correct. Students, all of you, this is the most important thing. इसके बगैर सम हमारा wrong जाएगा. Understood this, students? The green triangle and the red triangle. These are the only two right angle triangles here. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see this. Okay, now what I'm doing is, first I'm writing the green triangle. What is that? A, C, R. This is 90 degree. This is 28.5. Okay, I will write here CR की जगह पे मैं लिखूंगा X. Okay, now I'm writing the red triangle. See this, A, C, P. This is 90 degree. This is 28.5 meters. This is 30 degree. And here I'm writing Y. Is that clear, all of you? Now, I want all of you to solve the sum how I'm solving. Not now, means in exam also. So what I did, first I did the main figure. After that, I took only the right angle triangles जिसमें calculations होने वाले हैं. If you see, I have not taken anything else. Okay, right? Obviously here point R is 60 degree. I didn't mention here. Okay, so from the main figure, I just took the two triangles in which calculations are required. Now what happened? Now I don't need the main figure for some calculations. Okay, yes. Now students, this is what I was talking about. Okay, that you do two calculations simultaneously. Okay, two calculations we are going to do simultaneously. Yes. Now see this. Okay. I will take in triangle ACR tan 60 is AC upon CR, opposite upon adjacent. Tan 60 is root 3, 28.5 upon X. Okay. So what is X equals to? 28.5 upon root 3. This could be rationalized, students, but as I said, I'm not doing it right now. First, let me do the right hand side. In triangle ACP, tan 30 is opposite upon adjacent. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. 28.5 upon Y. So if I cross multiply, what I'll get? 28.5 root 3. Now what I see is, students, on the right hand side, I do need to rationalize. वो already cross multiply करके denominator में कुछ नहीं है. So now what I'll do? Again, I'll come back to my left hand side, students, and see where I found the value of X. I am going to rationalize. I am going to rationalize. Okay. Understood, students? So this is how much? 9.5. So 9.5 root 3. Okay, so this you will understand whether you want to rationalize or first you want to add, subtract, and then you want to rationalize. That you will come to know only when you find both the values side by side. Okay, so I got the value of X, I got the value of Y. Now let us come back to the main figure, students. Okay, and let me show you कि X मतलब हमने क्या find किया? X is this whole. एक minute, just let me take the screen down. Just a minute. Okay, this is Y, students. What we found is this is Y. Okay, this is Y, and this part what we found is X. तो अगर मुझको ये part find करना है, तो what I have to do? I have to do Y minus X. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, I want to find the distance covered. तो total है Y और जो green part है वो है X. So I have to do Y minus X. Okay, so the last step. Okay, the distance covered by the boy equal to Y minus X, that is 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3.
Students करना
Self.
अगर दूसरा क्लास है कहाँ
मग परत break असतो ना 5 मिनिटं.
Okay, so it is 28.5 minus 9.5. That is 19 root 3 meters. Is this understood, students?